Hey, this is AunTeaFee about them facts. How you doing? How we doing? So listen, day after Dolph celebrated what would have been his 40th birthday, the mastermind behind, well, the middleman, yeah, a part of organizing the hit on young Dolph, Hernandez, Orangemound, Quette, Govan, had a hearing today, Monday, the 28th. Yeah, he had some motions closed to the public. Since when? Huh? What's going on? Yeah. You turned down the state's offer. You tried to get some things dismissed. I don't think it happened. The offer is still what it is, I think. But let's listen. Let's get caught up, because it's coming. August is right around the corner. Not corner. Corner. Long live Dolph. I mean, absolutely full justice for Dolph. Nobody left behind. No corners unturned. You might as well tell on everybody. Is you going to prison? Stop acting like you ain't. Quit.
A pretrial motions hearing continues for the alleged mastermind behind the killing of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Hernandez Govan is facing several charges, including first-degree murder for the 2021 shooting. WRG's Dorita Patterson has been in court all day and has more on today's proceedings.
It was shortly after court started Monday morning in which Hernandez Govan, who's been out on bond since 2023, made his way to the 7th floor here inside the Criminal Justice Center to the courtroom of Judge Jennifer Johnson Mitchell.
Let's hear that again.
WRG's Dorita Patterson has been in court all day and has more on today's proceedings.
It was shortly after court started Monday morning in which Hernandez Govan, who's been out on bond since 2023, made his way to the 7th floor here inside the Criminal Justice Center to the courtroom of Judge Jennifer Johnson Mitchell for a hearing, something we have been privy to time and time again. However, in this case, our cameras were not allowed inside. This coming, by the way, as a complete surprise to both the defense as well as the state, as told to us. Let's bring you up to speed. The man at the center of all of this, again, Hernandez Govan, who's facing charges for first-degree murder, conspiracy, and attempted first-degree murder in connection to the shooting death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph in November of 2021. But it was not until a year later, in November of 2022, when Govan was indicted. Detectives have called him the mastermind behind the deadly attack. Today, he was expected in court as a complete surprise to both the defense as well as the state, as told to us. Let's bring you up to speed. The man at the center of all of this, again, Hernandez Govan, who's facing charges for first-degree murder.
I wonder why it was a surprise to everybody.
Attempted first-degree murder in connection to the shooting death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph in November of 2021. But it was not until a year later, in November of 2022, when Govan was indicted. Detectives have called him the mastermind behind the deadly attack. Today, he was expected in court for a motion hearing. This after several motions were filed. In one of the filings, there is an effort by the defense to suppress some evidence. And in another motion, the defense had asked the court to dismiss the indictment. There is a lot both the state and Govan's defense team is now having to go through. At times, we have seen Govan flanked by his lawyers coming and going from inside the courtroom. Again, there's a lot of unknowns as the legal process is continuing to unfold inside the courtroom just behind me. Of course, as we learn more information, you will be the first to know, both on air and online at WREG.com. From inside the courtroom. Again, there's a lot of unknowns as the legal process is continuing to unfold inside the courtroom just behind me. Of course, as we learn more information, you will be the first to know, both on air and online at WREG.com. Reporting for your news leader inside the Criminal Justice Center, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Attorneys for Govan say that they expect that hearing to continue into tomorrow. His trial is currently scheduled to begin August 18th.
Let's listen. Shout out to OG Jakaria. He posted young Dolph suspect Orangemound, Quette set for Dolph murder for hire. Let's see what he talking about today. Let's listen.
On young Dolph's life, the DA says his involvement makes him responsible for the murder, but his defense attorney says the DA is trying the case in the media rather than in the courtroom.
And I'll just say, whether you were physically there or not, as Mr. Hagerman said, under the principles of criminal responsibility, everybody who is involved are responsible for this murder, and we're going to make sure that everybody who is involved gets justice.
And I just don't want the DA to keep talking about masterminds and all this craziness. The discovery says what it says, and I'm just a little disappointed that it's been aired out. It should be a clean trial, and the jury pool shouldn't be tainted this way.
Now, if he's convicted of conspiracy, Govan faces up to 40 years in prison. If he's convicted of murder, he can face a sentence of up to life in prison. Now, that trial date is set for next year on July 28th.
It's been moved to
The man
August.
accused of orchestrating young Dolph's murder will go to trial this summer. Hernandez Govan was back in court this morning.
Now, this was the last hearing before his trial. Fox 13 Sheila O'Connor explains the interesting request his attorney made today.
The biggest update out of the courtroom for Hernandez Govan is his attorney has asked for the judge to appoint a private investigator in this case. Now, the judge said she has no problem doing so as long as the necessary documents are filed and an official motion is filed. Outside of that, they said everything is all set to go for Govan's July 28th trial date. The judge did say she will not set any more status updates, hearing, and everything else will be handled on the day of the trial, which is again July 28th. The DA's office, of course, says Govan was the one who introduced the two shooters to Big Jook, who they say put a $100,000 hit on young Dolph's life. Govan is facing first-degree murder and conspiracy charges.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jacario. Now I'm back at you with another one. And Hernandez Govan, the alleged mastermind behind the young Dolph murder. And as you heard Govan's lawyer say, look, I don't like that they're calling my client Govan the mastermind behind this. And it's tainting the jury pool with this type of rhetoric. That's what we heard in that opening statement from his lawyer. And they're saying now that this trial date that was originally set for July 28th to begin for Govan, right, in the murder of young Dolph. They're saying that the trial date for the man accused of organizing young Dolph's murder was pushed back a few weeks. And according to court records, Hernandez Govan is now set to go on trial August 18th, 2025, instead of July the 28th, as originally was scheduled. His original trial date, like I said, was July 28th, is now a report hearing. It's no longer the trial date, records show. And the reason for the schedule change was not July the 28th, as and accused of organizing young Dolph's murder was pushed back a few weeks. And according to court records, Hernandez Govan is now set to go on trial August 18th, 2025, instead of July the 28th, as originally was scheduled. His original trial date, like I said, was July 28th, is now a report hearing. It's no longer the trial date, records show. And the reason for the schedule change was not immediately known. Now, Govan had previously rejected a plea deal December 13th, the last day for him to accept a deal by the state to plead guilty in the murder of the Memphis rapper young Dolph. Govan was charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, among other charges. And Govan, as we've seen, in that clip I showed, he rejected those deals that were coming at him by the state. And, he wants to take this thing to trial, man. So we shall see, this trial date, that has been pushed back. It's now going down in August, as they're telling us. And we're going to keep an eye to this, man, and see what's really going on, and see, you know, what Govan got to say. His actual role was in the murder of Dolph, okay? Because Govan is saying, look, I'm not the mastermind, all right? Now, keep in mind, the state is alleging that Govan is the mastermind because he's the one that hired the shooters.
Right.
They're saying that, you know, they got this information, as we know, from the shooter who turned state witness against the other shooter. That's right. Cornelius Smith, right, testified against the other shooter, Justin Johnson, a.k.a. Straight Drop, right, who was allegedly, you know, recruited by Hernandez Govan to do the hit on Dolph, right? And Cornelius
He was
Smith
the manager of
already
Straight Drop.
put it out there that this is the truth and nothing but the truth, that Govan was involved, and
he was supposed
link
to
to
get
Big
a
Jip who
deal.
wanted this whole thing done.
He got it.
Don't settle for less. Here's what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about is called Nuvia. With
You can stop it right there. All right, Miss, what are we looking at?
Well, this the day that we had saw young Dolph and them Pootie and Makitas.
All right, so whose car is that?
This young Dolph's car.
All right, and you say we, who saw this car?
Me and Jessica.
Well, let's back up then and tell me how you know Justin.
Through Govan.
All right, and who is Govan?
Hernandez Govan, Quette. We know him by Quette.
Okay, who is Quette?
Associate.
All right, you say associate. Is he younger or older than you?
Older.
What neighborhood does he hang out in?
Orangemound.
Does he live over there?
Yes, sir, he did.
Do you know what street his house is on?
Brett.
Are you familiar with that street?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever buy drugs from Mr. Govan?
Yes, I brought ecstasy.
Okay, would he sell you ecstasy pills? You ever heard the term like old head?
Nah.
Okay. Would you consider him sort of a older criminal figure in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I call him like a bro.
Okay. Did you have another guy in that neighborhood you used to hang out with too?
Yeah, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby. Is that Bobby Carter?
Bobby Carter, yes.
How often would you be over there on Bradley Street?
I was over there about every day.
Okay. So this is a hangout area, and you would buy ecstasy from Quette.
Quette.
Alright. How is it that you met Justin?
Now, who was Bobby Carter? Why he?
Just, you know, like, being around, basically. Being around.
Would Justin be around Quette too?
Yeah, he'd be around Quette.
Do you know why Justin would be around Quette?
They looked at each other like brothers, brothers, and then just rap or whatever.
Alright, you knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Did you know his rap name?
Straight Drop.
And did you know Quette to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
Called himself.
Okay.
Called himself.
What sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for Straight Drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Big Juke and him, got him.
Alright. You said Big Juke, is that correct?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the music label CMG?
Yeah.
Is that Big Juke's?
Yeah, Big Juke and
And his brother, right?
Yeah.
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Gotti.
Before this day, which is in November of 2021,
Gotti.
about how long had you been knowing Justin?
A few months.
A few months. About how many times do you think you'd been around him?
A couple times we went to the club together. We've been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that this is a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white button-down shirt.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin Johnson this day on November 17th, 2021?
We knew that, you know, they had hit on Dolph in the head or whatever, so.
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head or whatnot, so.
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head?
Cause Quette had told me about it, Quette, and, you know what I'm saying, then just.
How much money was it supposed to be?
$100,000 on Dolph's head.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all going to do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, but yeah.
Was there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him supposed to be giving Quette 10,000 apiece.
Alright, so you and him are going to give Govan 10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much were you going to get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay. Had you spoken with Justin about this?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah,
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
He had pulled up to give me. He came and got me or whatever.
Where did he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Orangemound.
Orangemound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like this?
He had called me the first time I missed the call. Then he called me back. I answered. He was telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew what this is about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing the turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week.
Okay. You knew that the paper said you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to catch him, but we knew his artist. Everybody had a hit on him. Everybody had a price on him.
Everybody had a price on him.
From Joe?
Yeah, from Joe.
And that was going to be all.
Everybody had a price on their head.
When he arrived at the house, you know, this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week.
Okay. You knew that the paper said you knew Dolph was involved.
Everybody had a price on their
this
head.
week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to catch him, but we knew his artist. Everybody had a hit on him. Everybody had a price on him.
From Joe?
Yeah, from Joe.
And that was going to be all business this week.
Yeah, that was our evening.
When he arrived at the house, you remember what he was driving?
Oh, white Mercedes-Benz.
You and Justin jumped back in the car. You've been hit in the shoulder.
On my leg.
Man in the leg. Justin may or may not have been hit, but said something.
Yeah, got scraped on your back.
Scraped in the back. All right, what now?
Oh, we went back on Bradley Street.
Did y'all go to Bradley Street slow or fast?
Nah, we went back fast.
Went back fast.
We went back fast. We were trying to get caught, so he gave me the keys to the expedition. So he paused the beans.
Who gave you the keys to the expedition?
Justin gave me the keys to the expedition.
Okay.
So I moved the truck out the way, and he pulled the beans from the yard.
So the expedition, was it parked in the driveway of Bradley?
Yeah, we parked in the driveway.
And he gives you the keys to the expedition?
Yeah.
You get inside to move it? And then where does he put the Mercedes?
He put it like right there, where the expedition in the front yard.
Okay, so the front driveway area of Bradley, is that right?
Right.
What do you do next?
We jumped in the expedition. We was on our way to the gas station. We FaceTime Juke, let them know that was our work.
Who FaceTime Jook?
Justin had FaceTime Juke. Spelling out Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that we did it.
And let's back that up. You say, let him know it was y'all's work.
Right.
You said somebody spelled out Dolph. Who spelled out Dolph?
Justin spelled out Dolph.
When you say spelled out Dolph, what do you mean?
Right there. Sign language.
With
jailhouse sign language.
like this would be an O?
Nah, yeah, I think I don't know how to do it, but
Okay.
something like that.
All right, so there was some signing, then y'all just took care of y'all. Was that short call, long call?
It was short.
Did you hear Jook say anything back?
Yeah, he'll get with us when he get done with the kids or get up on them.
He'll get with y'all when? I didn't hear that last part.
Get up, or get up with get up, or finish with the kids, or something like that.
Like he was busy with his kids.
Yeah, something like
Gotcha, but he would get up with y'all after that. Okay. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually, and I was out. I had took.
Are we allege the two shooters? They are the people that are captured on the video that was released publicly a while back, showing the actual shooting.
Now, almost a year later, a third man has been arrested, Hernandez Govan.
The new indictment, the new suspect, Mr. Govan, we allege was the person who put the hit out on young Dolph, who solicited the murder and put into motion the chain of events that led to young Dolph's death.
The indictment is dated in June of 2021, which Mulroy says is when the plan was hatched. Govan is charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and criminal attempt first-degree murder.
Now, I asked the district attorney what the relationship is between Govan, Johnson, and Smith, and he says he can't answer that question at this time. He also says that they will not be making public what the motive is, and also if there's going to be any future arrests.
43-year-old Hernandez Govan is the only suspect charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Now, according to his case information, that charge is from June 2021, and it could mean that he planned to kill young Dolph months before the murder happened. The day young Dolph was murdered, Govan was in jail
Premeditated.
for a June 2021 aggravated assault.
They go to Masterminds.
Feet in the water, man. Bad boy with me. Feet in the sand, man. I had to leave my coat at home. Was popping. Great. Life's great, man. Life's great, man. You feel me?
A deadly shooting in Hickory Hill with connections to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Fox 13's Lakia Scott joins us live tonight from St. Francis Hospital. That's where the victims were taken. Lakia, what were you able to find out? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
Mims was shot in the parking lot of Pernam's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive, but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting.
They never said who was shot with Jook.
Wheels.
Big Jook is now deceased, as we know.
Yes,
the older brother of rapper Yo Gotti, right, owns the record label CMG. Okay, so yeah, and it was well documented and laid out in court, right? How they had this beef for the longest, Dolph and Gotti, right? And Jook as well, the brother, also had this beef, and of course got these had.
The whole city know that. Whole Gotti, you was. I just got back to the city. They say you trying to put charges on me and put the police on me. You send your little to do all your talking. Talk for yourself. Hey, that big head down syndrome looking hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You started out hating on 360 and they were having Oscars and You had to hate because you were broke. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy. Now you hating on dog. You were. Hey, man, if I was your boy, I'd be mad at me too, man. Why you mad at me? Because your fake watch busters and you had to fake it till you make it. And I came in the game rocking real ice, driving goose and
You familiar with a rival rap label?
Yes.
What was its name?
CMG.
Is that Cocaine Music Group? Does that label have artists and things like it under that umbrella? Are you familiar with the name Jewett or Big Jewett? Yes, sir. And is that person, to your knowledge, affiliated or part of the leadership of CMG? Yes, sir.
You see where this going? That's somebody else. Who is that?
Sort of rivalry between CMG.
Who is that?
Dolph. Yes, sir. You familiar with sort of the origins of that rivalry? Yes, sir. And what is that?
Bus going shows, we got the soprano shot up.
Who was that talking, y'all? Hold on.
Back up, 'cause I think you're talking
That's not Cornelius.
That have created or part of the leadership of CMG.
Yes, sir.
You familiar with any sort of rivalry between CMG and Dolph? Yes, sir. You familiar with sort of the origins of that rivalry?
Who is this?
And what is that?
Bus going shows, we got the soprano shot up, a few other various things.
Okay, well let me back up, because I think you're talking about incidents that happened. Is that right? Yes. Okay, let's back up. Do you know?
This is a chunky guy.
Have a problem with Dolph at all? You're not familiar with that? You familiar with Dolph ever turning down proposals to sign with artists from CMG? Was it important to Dolph that he did it himself?
Yes, sir.
Did he make public statements like that?
Yes, sir.
Did he make statements like that in his rap songs?
Yes, sir.
In his rap songs, did he call out CMG and those artists?
Yes, sir.
In his rap songs, in fact, did he call out Big Joe?
Yes, sir.
Did he say insulting things about Big Joe?
Yes, sir.
Through the years, has that translated into some violence directed against Dolph?
Yes, sir.
Who was this? I don't remember.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me quickly about those two incidents.
1 and 15, we was in Charlotte.
What happened in Charlotte?
We just came to the hotel. We was in the Sprinter.
Sprinter van?
Sprinter van, yes, sir. We was sitting there for about 15, 20 minutes. Ran upstairs. Once we got upstairs, got in the room, 2 more people ran up the stairs. They just shot a bouncer.
Bullet holes? A lot of them?
Yes, sir.
Dolph ended up even rapping about it?
Yes, sir.
An act of CMG violence. What was the other incident?
The other incident happened in California when we actually got shot.
Dolph got shot?
In California.
Perpetrators affiliated with CMG?
Ooh, Gotti ass. I've been telling y'all this. Gotti ass is in trouble.
Consumer security is stressful.
Yes, sir.
Protecting not just your client, but it sounds like your friend.
But you know, even with all the situation, they would see it. But it's all over the news.
As we come on the air tonight, our coverage begins with breaking news video from a neighbor that shows the alleged car used in the murder of rapper Young Dolph. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre has confirmed it with several sources. On the right of your screen, that car being towed away. On the left is a picture of the car police are looking for from the day the murder happened. The car was found in the 1100 block of Bradley in South Memphis.
Does tip come in with regards to a white Mercedes?
It did.
And does it call your attention to a particular place?
Yes, it did.
A small street in Orangemound?
Yes.
Bradley Street, is that correct?
Correct.
1174 Bradley Street. What is at that location?
It's an abandoned home. And when we get there, up there's a white Mercedes parked in the rear.
Quette giving up.
had damage to the
Like we done said, you gotta give up, oh God, I mean, yo got it.
And to put this in a chronology, would this have occurred on November the 20th, 3 days after the homicide?
Correct.
And would it be fair to say that 3 days after the homicide, behind that abandoned house on Bradley, y'all found the murder weapon? What neighborhood is that?
It's in Orangemound, neighborhood in Orangemound.
Did you become aware that there's a house across the street in which Mr. Hernandez Govan lived?
Correct. Directly across the street.
Eventually, does Mr. Govan also become a suspect in this conspiracy to commit murder?
He did.
Now, with all that telling that Cornelius had to do, and that he did and done, at this point it's going to be interesting to see what Govan is going to get up there and say, man.
He going to give up
he
your
takes
got
the
it.
stand and his phone in the car, calling Govan to go get the cell phone from out the car.
Do you have your phone with you during this?
Nah, my phone, I had left my phone in the bin. I didn't say the bin.
Alright, so when you got into this from your house, did you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I had my phone. I put it in the glove department.
Okay. When you got out to shoot Dolph like we saw, do you have your phone with you?
Nah, it was in the glove department of the bin.
Okay. Had you put it in the glove department so that it wouldn't be on you?
Yeah, I put it.
But you forgot?
Yeah.
So when you adjusted the expedition, you don't have your phone with you.
CMG.
Is he able to make contact with somebody to figure out how to get stuff or where to go?
Oh, he had called one of his cousins. He said whose house we went over in Whitehaven, so we could clean up, try and close or whatnot. And Quette had called like, man, y'all gotta clean this stuff up. Quette had called. Now like, man, get my phone at the car. Get my phone at the car. Left my phone in the car. So he was like, all right, we need to move this car. That's what Quette was saying.
So we talked to Juke right after.
Yeah.
But Quette too.
Yeah.
And do you remember whether or not the conversations with Quette happened before y'all got to his cousin's apartment or after?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Dumbest criminals.
But it was all close together.
All of them.
And tell me again what Quette said during these conversations.
Yeah, we had to get rid of that car. We had to move that car, get rid of it.
Because y'all had put this car in a driveway on Bradley, right?
Yeah, right across the street from your house.
Right across the street from where Quette lived.
Right.
And he said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn that junk up. Gotta get rid of it. Quette brought me in and set me up for the police to capture me, so might as well tell the truth. If we gonna tell the truth.
Quette.
Did you tell Quette? Did you go by Quette's house?
Quette set me up.
Quette lived.
Right.
And he said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn that junk up. Gotta get rid of it. Quette brought me in and set me up for the police to capture me, so might as well tell the truth. If we gonna tell the truth.
Brought me in and set me up.
Did you tell Quette?
Let's be clear. Even if he working on giving up Yo Gotti, which he should, he's still going to prison. All he would do is cut down that life. You still got the conspiracy because you was a part of the initial up in June, before November. You been knowing. You was a part of the initial plot. With Yo Gotti and Big Juke. You were having meetings. Some say New York. Some say Miami. Some say LA. Okay. That New Jack City type meeting. Yeah, you was trying to work up on a music deal, rap deal for Straight Drop because you was managing him. So yeah, you definitely part of the conspiracy. You definitely a part of the initial conversation about taking out Dolph back in June. So it remains to be seen. But I'm going to tell you, you better give up everybody you can that's still alive so that you won't get life. All right, y'all. I'll be back. Peace out.